Welcome back to the Making the Madness YouTube channel. Sean here again. You can follow me at Sean02MTM on Twitter if you're not already. Now we have more Pac-12 basketball news. We're talking about CJ Elleby, Washington State star wing, headed to the NBA, foregoing his college eligibility, and what that means for Kyle Smith's program that looked to be on an upward trajectory after a disastrous few seasons with Ernie Kent at the helm. So now we look at what this means for the future and what it means for Elleby. Elleby this season had a way higher usage rate. He had 18 points a game, up from 14, but he was not efficient at all. He went from 41% from deep to 33. He forced a lot of shots. He tried to do too much at times, but you saw in the Arizona State game, did a little step back against Rob Edwards, game-winning three. That's the kind of thing he can do. But he has to use his talent more than just forcing shots up, which at the next level will not fly. That'll catch him a spot on the bench. But at Washington State, he was the best player on the team, so that won't affect him all that much. I just think that it's an interesting move. I thought Elleby was going to leave after last season. He looked to be out the door and decided to come back. It was an interesting move. I don't think it was the right move. I think he was better off leaving. But I just think that overall, Washington State is still a program that's in an upward swing. You look at Isaac Bonton, you look at Noah Williams, you look at Vladimir Markovitsky, who's a very high potential guy who's going to have a very good season. Then you have DJ Rodman, the son of Dennis Rodman. He's another guy who produced at times but was ineffective at times. Washington State went 16-16. Now without Elleby, you have Isaac Bonton, who's going to be the star of the team. And he showed at times that he could be that. He's a very good facilitator. He's a very good do-it-all guard, but he needs to be more efficient. He shot 30% from deep last season, 34% overall. But I just think that, if you're in a tough situation where you could drive to the hoop and there's this big man right there, pass it out. Give it to Noah Williams, see what he can do with it. Bonton had 34 in a game against Oregon State this year, where he was efficient. He had 8 for 13 and 4 for 7 from 3. If he can take over the game like that, he's going to have a great season. It's just, will it be empty numbers, or can he help the Cougars win? I just think that overall, Kyle Smith is a great coach. He's going to lead them in a positive direction. This is just a setback, but they'll have a comeback in the future. I just think that this team is now 11th in the Pac-12. I think it'd be hard to be worse than Oregon State. I don't think highly of this Oregon State team at all. I'm bigger on Cal. I have Washington, ahead of most people. I think Washington's a really good team. You look at Quade Green, you look at Eric Stevenson, who's going to get a waiver more than likely. You got Naz Carter, you got Hamir Wright, you got Nate Roberts, you have Marcus Sahonis off the bench. You have Cole Bajima from Michigan, who's probably going to get a waiver. This is a team that, even though they struggled last season with 2 5-star recruits, is going to be very good this season. I just think that the Pac-12 is stacked. Washington State's going to win 13, 14, 15 games, but, obviously losing Elleby hurts, but we'll see what direction they're led in. I just think that Washington State needs to hit the transfer market now, just see what's there. Maxime Boursicoe from Northeastern is still there. He's a very good defender. He can knock down the three. I think he's a guy who could step in and fill in for Elleby. He's a graduate transfer. I just think they need to find someone who can step in for this season and maybe lead them to the NIT, maybe lead them to a couple upset victories in the Pac-12, and then we'll see what happens from there. Thanks for checking this video out. Follow me once again on Twitter at Sean02MTM.